Right, hello everybody, just a very quick intro to this video. We've just played the 89th Lichess Mega Team Battle. This one is 5-minute blitz. Team has finished 6th place out of 184, played for King's Crush's team as per usual. We were just one of the top 20 scorers in this one. I'm not a naturally quick player, so I don't play as many games as some other players do. I've played 13 games in total, 10 wins, 3 losses, 2361 rating performance, average opponent 2091, and my blitz rating has gone back over 2200 as well. So these are the games coming up in the order that they were played. Apologies, the final 5 games, I'd accidentally switched scenes in OBS and then didn't realise until after the event had finished, so the cameras are not there. But the screen still looks basically okay, and you can see the board fine. My commentary's there fine. It's just the cameras are not there for me just accidentally clicking on a scene and then forgetting about it. So apologies for that, but here come the games, and thank you. All right, I'm going to take part in the 89th Lichess Mega Team Battle here. This will be 5-minute blitz. It's a 2-hour event. I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to be playing yet, but I'll just play 1 or 2 games and see how I feel. Don't normally play chess this late in the day apart from one-off events like this, so if I find I'm a bit tired I'll just stop, but obviously I might just play on. Let's just see. So I'll be playing for Team King's Crusher as per usual.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
I
2,
should play whoever I'm
1,
next to in my
0.
first game roughly. So 2191, good luck, so we have a very similar rating. It's 1-1 in our head-to-head score as well. Okay, let's just develop. We're just going to try and get castled. But it is 5 minutes, so there's no need to try and play too quick. What do I want to do? I'm going to go c6. Just slowly and steadily does it. Probably b6 as well. Okay, so you might want to push in the middle. Okay, I'm still going to go b6 and bring my bishop up somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. Knight up. Let's just go to b7 and bring the knight up. Okay, queen up. Let's develop our knight. Launches 1. I think I should take that. Okay, if I do this, you might have knight check. Knight for bishop. Well, let's just be sensible. Bring the knight across. Okay, it comes forward. It's tempting to push on. I'm just wondering whether I dare take. Here you create a natural attack. So do I push on? Does it matter? Hold on, there is a pawn loose, isn't there? Can I just take that? Why can't I take the pawn? Am I missing some tactic here? This might be a blunder. It might be known theory, this, and I'm just forgetting it, of course. And if you take here, the bishop then opens up an attack. And I'm going to try and grab the pawn. It might be a blunder. Yeah, bishop up. So we can't take there, the bishop covers. We could come all the way back. Anything else? I don't see it. So let's just come back and then maybe queen up or queen across. Assuming one of the rooks will jump over. Maybe I've got knight across. Do we want knight across now? Let's bring the knight over. Hold on. Let's not pre-move anything. We're threatening to take and hit the queen. So knight takes bishop is a candidate move. Let's see what he does. He's moved the queen out the way, so now we don't have the option to take. If we take, we lose our bishop. So do we just push on now then? I think I'm going to now and just maybe a6, possibly a5. Let's go a6. Obviously, I want to break this pin. I don't want to leave the queen in the firing line. Here, there's a natural bishop up, but right now my knight covers. So he's put the bishop there. So again, take. Rook takes, and there's no tactics. So what do we do? Where do we go? I need to get out the firing line, don't I? So let's go to c8. We need to get out of that firing line, but now we are threatening to take the bishop. Bishop in could be his idea. Bishop in takes. Knight takes is a problem. Pawn takes is a problem. I guess I could play bishop up. It's a little bit dicey. Bishop up gives up an exchange mind, so that's not easy. So what he's gone for... So I probably have to take. I'm not going to burn all my clock there. I think I need to take. So let's just play up. I don't think you'll take my bishop because the bishop's just dead doing nothing whatsoever. Take here now. I guess I'll go this way to try and free the bishop, but the bishop's doing absolutely nothing. So take here. Bishop takes, bishop takes. There might be a sack, but I don't see it. So how do I deal with this knight? Here takes, takes. He's got a kingside attack coming. You can just sense it coming. I'm going to just push and threaten to push on. Even if I lose a pawn or something, I've got to try and create some sort of activity. Just takes. At least I can develop the bishop, get my other rook active. Don't want to lose too much material, of course. Here, knight up does nothing, knight back does nothing. So just bishop up if he takes. Okay, bishop up and then maybe rook across, maybe pawn push. Got to be careful moving this rook because obviously f7 then becomes weak. Yeah, that's what he's kind of targeting now. So what about knight across? I'm going to play knight over, try and trade the bishop. Hold on, do I take with a queen? Because then there's knight up if his queen wanders off. If rook takes, my rook does cover, so I'm safe to take back. So takes the queen might be better to create an immediate threat. A knight back to c6 is not going anywhere, so I think queen is probably the better capture. I don't think he's going to take. No, he plays rook across. So we'll take. So queen down is a threat. I can maybe grab a pawn. Queen down immediately. I'll have to push the pawn. There's no real other move. King up. So if I take, what's his idea? I don't see it, so I'll take. Queen down now. I could just trade. Knight back. So queen across just invites rook over. So queen over, rook over, and I've got nothing. So queen back, queen down, pawn up. Let's drop back. I need this knight back across, don't I? Yeah, queen down, so I have to push. Yeah, there's no sack. I've got to push forward. No knight in. I think I can just check and collect. Oh no, he can't move his knight. What am I doing? He can't move his knight right now because he's pinned. So queen up could be a move. Knight back is blockading my queen. f3, can I check? Or queen up, knight check, takes, queen takes. There's all sorts of issues, and that's what he's going for. So he's going for a sacrifice. So check up. And his king looks very safe. So here. And then check, and I have to take. Queen takes. And I don't have a check. That's nasty, isn't it? I'm going to sack a pawn just so I cover this row. I know he can take. And maybe I'll activate the knight. The queen takes. Let's play knight over, hit the queen. Check we can still take. Now we're threatening check and then check if he comes here. I think. So he's played queen across. I think I can check here. What am I missing? I've got queen across. Check up, knight check. Let's check. If he comes up, I just knight check. And he loses the queen, or he has to repeat. So, oh, he's blundered, I think. If he takes the knight, I take the queen. If he goes back, I take his knight. We just stumbled into a nice tactic. So I think we just take a pawn here. All done, pawn up, his knight's pinned, rook takes, we take the rook, that's just a pin, right? You just hit the knight. So I just need to make sure I'm not stupid and blunder some crazy checkmate here. I'm up on the clock. Well, that's a very good first game, isn't it? Excellent, very good. Right, we're going to play another game in the Mega Team Battle. We'll play for Team King's Crusher. There's the team. That's just the top 20 scorers for the team. Whoever plays in the team, the top 20 scores, you add them together, that's the team score. See, it's 47 players now, so whoever the top 20 end up being at the end, you just add them points together. So 1929, good luck. So we've not played before, we have no head-to-head. Ooh, 2145 in both my opponent. And he's gone berserk as well, so you get half the time, but you gain a bonus point if you win. Okay, we're just going to try and castle. Okay, so check a knight forward. Okay, so take. How do I want to do this? I've got bishop up. He might want to go queen side. So castles, takes, I won't want to do anyway. So I'm just going to go pawn forward straight away. Make sure this is well covered in case I want to drop the queen back. I'll just worry about getting the bishop into the game another time. But it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up going queen side. He goes really, really attacking. I've seen that before. He has gone king side. Okay. Excuse me. I like just the simple queen retreat here. Bishop, but we might end up wasting a move if he takes after we move the bishop, but okay, he's come forward. So I think I'm going to just push the pawn on there. And just bishop up somewhere and castle. That's all I'm trying to do. Let's take and bishop up and just look to castle. Pawn forward. So castle, pawn down could be a little bit inconvenient, but I think it's fine. Can't really stop it, so I won't worry about it. I'll just castle and drop back. So now I'll need the bishop coming forward, I guess. Or do I challenge this? Bishop up, he moves his rook, I don't like. I'm just going to go here and try and push in the middle. Now, I could spend a move on this. It might weaken this position, so I want to try and break out. I might not get another chance to. Oh, he has just pushed forward, so we could go here. We could take. Hold on. Can I afford to ignore this? I'm just asking myself. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Let's take there. So we've got bishop up. I like e5 as a concept, but yeah, let's go e5 and then maybe bishop up. I don't see quite how I break through that side. I need to give my king a bailout square, then I can try and activate the rooks. I don't see how I get a quick attack in though. I mean, if I could pick the queen up and go this far, that would be good. So take, I don't want to do. I'll just throw h3 in now. Okay, he's offering a draw. I don't want to draw, not this early on. Most games I would rather just play and lose a game than take a really quick early draw, but that does happen, of course. I do refuse draws, then go on and lose them. So dare I push forward? What do we do? What do we do? I'm going to play queen up, try and guard, but I'm trying to bring my queen across. I'm trying to come over here. So queen up, let's go here, maybe bishop up. So bishop up's not a move, queen across might be. Let's just come across. So he's given me a threat, but it's not a big threat, is it? So 1, 2. Let's push a pawn because he's got all his pieces stacked on one side, so I'm going to attack on the other. Okay, he comes down. He's just going after a pawn. I mean, he's going after another queen is what he's really going after. So can I ignore that and push? I think I can. Okay. Here, just rook across. So I'm just going to plant the rook. I don't see how I quite get in. I think he can defend it, but there's a threat there for both of us. He's very close to a queen. Okay. So here, knight down, up. And he's got the annoying knight back. There's no obvious way to sack through. There is the bishop back. I don't really like it. Might be forced. Bishop down isn't a move. So what about a cross? Let's play rook over. Knight down hangs the rook. Okay, so he's played knight back, so I'll take. And now come across, threatening to come in. So he's gone there. Okay, now I'll come across. Oh, I've given him rook down. Actually, that's a blunder. I shouldn't have done this. What have I done? So up, check, up, check. Let's just go forward and hope we can survive. Okay, knight back I just take, right? He's very close to a queen though. Well, that's checkmate. He just missed the one move threat. That's the risk of using berserk mode. He played really, really well though. Could easily have lost that one. Right, let's play another game in the Mega Team Battle. 5-minute blitz. 1,587 players now, very good. At 2,368, good luck. 300 games for my opponent. A relatively new account. Only 60 in bullet. Only 61 in rapid. So yeah, relatively new account. It's very high rating, so we could turn out to just be outgunned this game. I've never had a blitz rating anywhere near that level. Let's just try and get castled. Okay, let's just castle. How do I want to do this? I'm just going to push a pawn and drop the bishop back. I think try and put the bishop where the knight is eventually, because I think the bishop will come this way at some point in time. Okay, let's take. Let's take with the pawn. Now we're going to try and maybe put the bishop back. Put it on the knight square. Bishop comes forward. Okay. Wonder whether to just develop my bishop here. Guess knight down is a slight issue. I'm going to bring my bishop back and go to f3 where I was intending to go. This pawn might be a lost pawn. Let's just find out. Yeah, queen comes forward. Okay, let's go to f3. Okay, now do we want to effectively sack a pawn here? Queen takes, knight across. I've got knight across in kind of. Let's just play a pawn up for now. You can see my opponent really knows what they're doing here. Really knows what they're doing. Where do we want to go? It's dangerous, isn't it? There's ideas like this. Let's go here. Just hit the pawn, threaten bishop up. I guess you can just drop back to exactly what he's done. Knight up's not a move. Pawn up doesn't feel like a move. I'm wondering whether this is a really, really stupid move or not. Assumes that knight moves as a problem, but I'm going to play it. I mean, I hope I can play bishop up or give up some sort of exchange. Knight down, just take. Give up an exchange. You can just say I'm playing somebody fundamentally much stronger than me here. So these games might well go wrong. If they do, they do. Let's just drop back. Hold on, if takes, I'll go with the knight, I think. Yeah, knight comes forward. Although, if I take... I've got bishop up and you've got bishop back. Or bishop right back. Do I then have knight up here though? Is knight up a move now? Oh, my light has just changed there. I hope my bulb is alright. It seems like the light in the room just changed. Oh, it may be sun outside. It's been bright. It might be just getting duller. I'm looking at whether I've got knight across here. Lose a bishop, gain a rook. Bishop up, I think you just play bishop back. Let's play knight over, hit the rook and bishop. Bishop up, you attack the bishop, you can just drop it back and guard at the same time. But lose a bishop, gain a rook. I think I can, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, goes across. So gain a bishop, lose a knight. I think I kind of have to, don't I? But at least I'm getting some sort of development. Might not be very much development, but it's development. Let's play bishop up. We might end up doubling the pawn up here. If bishop comes back, let's just see. Possible. Oh, he's gone there. Okay. So can we take pawn up? I think you've got some sort of check. I don't know. So take here. Oh, you might have a bishop check winning my queen, yeah. Okay. Here, what do you do? That I wouldn't mind. Bishop back. Let's just come across and hit the bishop, hit the pawn. Oh, he has come forward, okay. So dare I go here now and run the risk of getting trapped? I'm going to do it. It might be a really stupid move, but I'm going to do it. I've got a check threat. Okay, so I've got this, but he can actually block it. So I need to find another way. What about queen up? Queen down. Let's play queen forward, threatening a check. If queen down, maybe here. Yeah, you can see the idea. Okay. Just come all the way back then. I don't want to trade everything off. Okay, so he's kind of inviting this. Wait, if I go here now. Okay, let's just do it. I feel like this game is kind of essentially lost, so I might as well take some risks. So maybe pawn forward. Again, check he can easily block. Pawn forward now, then my bishop definitely is trapped though. So that's all, is it? Let's push. If you go here again, I've still got a check. Might not be a good check, but it's a check. I've got rook across as well. Mind you, is that actually bad though? Okay, I think I have to go forward. I'm looking at rook across, but takes, rook takes up, and there's still a bishop check at the end. But block, check, it feels alright. Oh, he's played forward. Okay, let's take. I can't avoid some sort of trade, can I? Yeah, this game's just gone. Yeah, let's just get on with another game and just say well done. Okay, let's play another game in the Mega Team Battle. Playing for Team Kings Crusher, currently in 10th place. Right, 1481, good luck. I'm not exactly overly adventurous when it comes to openings. Oh my goodness. 2400 games for my opponent, but 1900 in Rapid. That's a bit odd. You don't normally get big differences like that between Rapid and Blitz. Only 75 games in Bullet, but 1900 is a very strong rating for Rapid. Well, excuse me, I'm a bit croaky again, but it is allergy season for me here. You see, my opponent really knows what they're doing, so... Okay. Bishop up. Now let's play c5. If check, I'll just block. There is some issues you can run into in these lines. Let's just bring the knight up. But yeah, my opponent's over 1900 in Rapid chess. Okay, let's try and take back. So, is that a mistake? Are you fine? You're probably fine, aren't you? If you bring one of the rooks across, then I can't actually take back. So let's just take and just develop the knight. He might actually go with a pawn. He doesn't. So again, now can I push forward? I think I can, because if you play a rook across, I gain a queen, lose a queen, gain a rook. So here, if knight takes, I just take. I think it's a blunder, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The move before, you had rook over for sure. Okay, now we're definitely better. We're just up a piece. Well, a piece for a pawn. Okay, if we can deflect the knight as a check threat, so rook across is a move. Now the knight could come in threatening a check, but we could go check immediately. I don't know, let's just stick to principles. Let's just make sure we can castle. Stick to good principles, make sure we can castle. Just retreat the knight and get castled. His knight could come in. We can deal with it eventually. Let's just castle. Like say knight back, a knight forward. Or take the pawn. He's played rook forward. Okay, he's offering a draw. Don't want to draw. So I assume knight across. Rook takes. One of the knights will take. Yeah, I can't really guard it anywhere. Well, hold on. What if I go here and hit the knight? I'm just looking at knight across. Let's just play knight across and swap a pawn for a pawn. If he gets a second pawn, he gets a second pawn. Okay, so let's take. I just don't want to get my piece trapped and give it back and then find I've suddenly gone from being winning to being worse, which could easily happen. Pawn up just to kick his knight and try and activate a rook is my kind of concept I'm aiming for. But if he attacks one knight, then I can't move the other one. Okay, well now I can move, well I kind of have to move. So I guess we come back and create an immediate threat to hit the knight. The other one can come back this way now. I'll go this way. I like the idea of just chasing his knight somewhere though, and then try and activate my rook. He's coming, so that kind of activates it anywhere. Let's just jump across. So he grabs the pawn. Okay, I'm going to hit the pawn, but there is a check threat there as well if he plays quickly. You should see that, of course. Oh, he has missed it. Just moved a little bit too quickly. Okay, we get a bit fortunate with that one. Okay, let's play another game in the Mega Team Battle. 1800 players taking part now. Oh, there's a GM that we're right next to there. You can be paired with anybody of any other team, just not your own team, of course. There'll be a lot of title players playing in this one. Okay, 2-3-6-3, good luck. Oh, this is the player I've just played, isn't it? Is this the player I've just played? This is a player I've just lost to, isn't it? A few games back, I think it is. It might be a similar name, it might be just my memory. Still, I don't mind, I just play whoever I play. Okay, I'm going to take this game and just develop. Okay, yeah, it is. It's the same opening, isn't it? Okay, let's just take in castle. Yeah, it's the same opening concept. Go with a knight this game. So bishop up might be a move. So bishop up. How do I deal with this? I've got queen up, I guess. If you take, I take. Take, rook takes, but at least I'm getting developed. Bishop up. I don't think it's quite so good for me, but... I'm going to play queen up. I think we might see a move like bishop takes and takes, but let's just see how it pans out. Oh, he does take that. Okay, I'll take then. Okay. Let's play a pawn up. Yeah, you shouldn't be playing the same player twice in the same few games. That's a little bit odd. Okay, let's change that diagonal. That's if it is the same player, of course. I think it is, but it might be just my memory, of course. That would not surprise me. Let's try and guard a pawn and just get the bishop into play. Okay, now I could take knight across. I don't like that. Oh. So here, down is no good. Okay, let's just drop the knight back. I'll play a pawn up. Okay, let's play rook across. So bishop down might be a bit of a problem. That's what he's gone for. So he's banging out these moves so smoothly. Let's play a bishop up. Yeah. I don't really have a chance in these games, I don't think. Yeah, rook down. That's a bit of a move, isn't it? Okay, let's shuffle the rook. There's nothing I can do here, it's already completely lost. Okay, goes for takes. So let's take. We'll probably see the rook double up. Oh, it does actually just take. Okay. Let's just shuffle then. Okay, I think we have to get behind. I'm going to push up 2 and try and bring the king up. But my knight is a bit dominated by his bishop, so there's not much the knight can do. Got to step up. So we're now kind of a bit stuck for moves. So let's just push the pawn. I'm just kind of going through the motions here, though. I don't think I can really do much here. So here, down. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, so maybe knight back. There's no other squares. The knight can't run this way at all. So he's attacked the knight. Do I play king up? Let's brought the knight back. We guard a pawn. We still got the option to come forward, but it's only a matter of time before he'll be able to start marching down the board. Yeah, he's come forward. Let's bring the king up then. I'm looking at going this way now. I'm not sure it's any good, but I don't see anything else. I've got to keep the king on a light square though, otherwise he can come here, takes, and some sort of discovered check. Okay, knight back quickly. I'm just going through the motions here, like I said. If across, maybe up, or maybe up anywhere. Okay, knight up. Just a double attack on the pawn, he guards. So that's a check and I can take, but does it actually get me anything? Let's check. But take, he has to go with a pawn, right? So I wonder whether to just come back. I think I'll just come back here. Let's take the pawn. If down, check, down, check, takes. And I think he's actually safe. If king back, I'll just repeat because I've got nothing better. His king, I'll have to just go somewhere else, that's all. Yeah, so he's played bishop down. Okay. So let's check. So takes. So check. There's nothing better, is there? So let's check. Where does he go? Where's his king going? So check. Oh, he's just checkmated himself. Very, very lucky, but a very good win. Right, let's play another game in the Mega Team Battle. A 1900 players taking part now. Right, 1787, good luck. So we've not played before. See, 5,200 games my opponent, but well over 2,000 in rapid. 73 games, enough to establish a rating. So again, could be somebody who's just fundamentally underrated, like say 1,900 games in bullet as well. Okay, let's just take here and bishop up. Okay, bishop up, logical. I think we just take their knight up, I think. Oh, he's gone with the knight, not the queen. I expected him to go with the queen there just to create the threat. We've got options here. What do we want to do? I'm actually going to go e3. He has got a light squared bishop. Okay, he doesn't try and use it that move, so he wants to push here. So knight up might become a move. So let's just play a holding move then. He's moving really quickly. So let's hit the pawn, threaten to jump in. If pawn up, I could jump in anywhere, I guess. We're also maybe threatening knight up depending on what he does. So he's played knight forward attacking my pawn. So can we trap his knight? If I go with the rook, I guess you can just fly forward, and that's a bit of a problem. So if I take, knight takes. So can I just go forward and kick the knight first? If you come down, rook up. Okay, I like a3. Say knight down, rook up. pawn down. I guess I've got pawn takes. I'm going to play a3 and see what he does. If knight, and I think I'm going up. He's gone back, so I can still try and take the pawn. But if I go with the rook, you've got b5, right? Undermining my knight. So I've got to go with the knight. That would be nice, but we're not going to get it. Actually, I'm going to have to go back. I've got nowhere else I can realistically go. So my pawn's actually going to fall anywhere. But if you take here, I can try and take here. Can I kick the knight? I don't think I can. Maybe it's safe to just simply take a pawn then. Here, knight takes. So he hits my knight. The knight up takes. Not easy, not easy. What on earth do I do? Actually, what's wrong with pawn up? I'm going to push a pawn. I don't think he'll take here, but you never know. Yeah, he's pushed forward, logical. I'm going to drop back. I don't think I can defend my pawns there, so I'm not going to try. So it takes. So I'm going to take. I'll take here. Okay, let's go forward. It's whether we can deal with this outside pawn or not. Obviously, we can play a move like d4. He can run down the board. He might get a new queen. He might win the game. Just trade the knight for the bishop and then d4 and then worry about what to do. This rook up should be good. Actually, after d4, there might be a move like e5. Well, he's gone forward there. So let's take then. I'm just going to hit the knight. I want to try and play d4. If he comes knight forward now, I can take though. Otherwise, I want to try and play d4, but he might be able to play pawn forward. But as long as I can trade without losing my queen, that would be fine. And then it's just whether that pawn settles the game or not. I'll have to quicken up soon though. Obviously, it's 5 minutes, so I'm trying to use my time wisely, but easy to get it wrong. I don't play 5-minute chess at all, really, apart from in these one-off events. Yeah, queen forward, okay. Well, let's throw the d4 in there. Now we're threatening a move like queen up. Knight back, just take would be good. Like if he comes forward now, I'm okay just to take. So he's gone back. I think I should take there. I'm going to try and plant and triple stack and put pressure on. If I can just collect the outside pawn, then I'm better. Might not be winning, but I think I'm certainly not worse anywhere. But we can double attack this pawn. Double attack here, maybe triple attack. Got to be careful. I can imagine if the queen wanders in, could become a problem. Okay, so what's he going to do? There he goes across. So let's swing over. I've just got to watch out for him getting in around the back. It could happen. But obviously simple sums here. 3 attack, 2 defend. If rook back, then I think we can take this pawn. But the outer pawn is the real danger one here. So queen back, so can't I just take? Take, rook check up. I think it's fine. So here, if you take, I simply take. If you check, I don't have to take back. I can step up. If you take, yeah, I think I'm okay to take. If I'm blundering, I'm blundering. You blunder all the time in chess. Can't afford to burn all the clock. And if he checks now, I can just step up. Rook takes, then I can take with a check. So I expect check, I'll step up. If he takes, I take here. If he takes, I take here. There's a back rank mate threat as well, depending on what he does actually. He does take, so there's a mate threat. So I don't think he can guard this pawn now. So just attack, and we should be 2 pawns up and winning. Okay. I think I can just push in, try and break his pawn structure. Okay, that's a good move, but... hold on, how do I do this? I want to try and stop him from marching too far forward. Maybe something like this. Rook across and try and swap pawns. That would be fine. So try and collect. I'm aware of the clocks here. I'm up on time, so I've got a little bit of headroom. So check. Okay, well now surely I just come up and try and collect another one. Okay, so take that as well. Now I could come here. Is there any tricks possibly? Let's just bring the king up so he definitely can't box me in. I'm just going to start running my pawn here, I think. Okay, but now I think we can just push up. I'm just trying to run his clock down now. It's all I need to do. Let's push here as well. Okay, that's a very good win, but good effort, well done. Well, let's play another game in the Mega Team battle. It's already almost an hour in. 2,059 players in it now, so 2184, good luck. Okay, my opponent's gone berserk, that's that symbol there. 12,000 games. Oh, he's disconnecting and reconnecting. Okay, I'm going to be immediately suspicious of this account. It's the first one that we've had, isn't it? I haven't noticed anybody else do it. Yeah, he's switching tabs. I think that's what it looks like there. Yeah, he's doing it quite a lot. You can see that very, very clearly. Okay. Yeah, just whacking out the moves like there's no tomorrow. He's 2,500 in bullet as well, but we've seen him very clearly switching tabs there. That's what it looks like. So I'm not really going to pay too much attention to this one, I don't think. I'll pay a lot of attention to it after the game, of course. But yeah, it looks like deliberate tab switching. It looks like it. Okay, so there is a mate in one threat. So pawn up. See, I can take. If you take, I take, bishop takes. I think take is a good move, but I might be wrong. But I'm going to get rid of that knight and the rook. Let's just check. How do we develop here? I'm going to bring the bishop up. I don't think I need to keep monitoring this because we've seen the internet connection symbol has been stable there. Okay, knight up. Let's just play across. Okay, queen goes back. So pawn is loose. Let's just push on. He's 2,500 in bullet as well. 36,000 games. Okay. So if we get out of the way, knight down could become a problem, but I don't have much else I can do. I can't not get out of the way, so I have to try to. It's my only real move. I'm going to try and bring my rook across into the game, of course. Yeah, knight down. You can see these problems coming an absolute mile off. There is a pawn there, but that feels like it's too dangerous to take. Let's just shift the bishop then. I'm not really paying any attention to this game. I don't really care what happens this one. Not to worry though. Let's just play queen up. Okay, knight goes back. So rook across, knight round. What on earth does my bishop do? Difficult, but I might as well bring the rook across. Although if I do, is there this sort of problem as well? There is a bit, isn't there? So knight over, trade should be okay. I want to play rook across, but this is a problem. Bishop back. Knight over is a serious problem. So what about just knight across? Let's just play knight over. Yeah, he's played that move like I thought, so I think we have to drop the bishop back. So I'm only monitoring the account because I've seen the tab switching. Yeah, it's just put me off the game, so I think there's something suspicious about that game, but I'll review it properly after the event. It's the first one that we've had. Okay, I'll risk playing another game in the Mega Team Battle here. Let's play one more, then I might stop after this one. Let's just see. I've just taken a good long break, though, after that last suspicious game that we just had. So we've taken a break, so I might just stop after this one, but let's play one more. Okay, 2258, good luck. I probably won't be focused for this game. Yeah, and straight away my opponent, wow, 2450 and bullet there. 1,000 games in Blitz, so it's enough to obviously more than establish a rating. It is 5-minute Blitz, it's not 3-minute Blitz, so there's no need to try and play too overly quickly. We're just basically trying to castle here, just standard in the reti. You do this, and this, you do this, just as a general guide and a general principle. If takes, you've got a queen check and try and collect your pawn back, amongst other options. Obviously, you've got to be careful about these ideas, so if you push the pawn up. So I think I'll go d4 this game, just for some varieties, play it slightly different to how I normally do. Okay, let's go e3. Okay, just choose to take, so I'll just play a4. I'm taking a bit of a risk this game, giving a pawn away. It's a temporary pawn that obviously could become a permanent pawn. Let's come across and just try and get our pawn back. If knight across, then pawn up. Okay, let's collect. No idea where the knight's going to go. It could do with being on c3, but how do I get there? Here, down, takes is probably fine for my opponent. So yeah, I want to drop the knight back. Here, down, anywhere. I don't want to leave the knight there. I guess I can maybe come in over. It's whether I trade when he pushes. Do we trade? Let's go here for now. Maybe bishop up. Maybe just the knight back, I don't know. I don't want the queen on the far with the rook either, so yeah, we can't go here. He's doing well here and he's playing well. Let's play bishop up and I think trade. He actually better not pre-move just in case, but I'm going to take. Yeah, let's take back. See, I'm not really focused anymore on the event now. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's just play rook across. A pawn up now would be nice, of course, but there's no way my opponent would blunder that. Now, we've got a chance to take and bring his pawn across into the middle, and we've both got an isolated pawn. And then I can take the bishop afterwards. I think I should do that. Now I've got the chance, then take the bishop. And then we're both going to be left with an isolated pawn instead of just me having an isolated pawn. Okay. Let's get the rook across. I mean, he can easily challenge everything, of course. There's no real way for me to get an advantage here, I don't think. A natural queen up move, but I don't see a big strong attack coming unless you can do something like this. Ooh, that move I don't know if I like it. Can I just go forward now? Takes, takes, up, takes, takes, queen takes. I'm going to gamble and push the pawn. He might counter push. I'm just looking at rook up and queen up. That sort of concept anyway. He's played rook across. Okay, let's develop my queen then. Okay, so what about rook up now? Is this a mistake? I don't know. Rook up. I'm going to go rook up first and then try and put pressure on the d pawn. So there is this, but obviously I want to try and pressure the d pawn as quickly as possible. It could become a new queen, of course. Of course it could. Okay. So here, down here. Here, down, up. Say queen up, and I'm not going anywhere. So here, down, check, takes, takes, down again. I'm probably not stopping it, am I? How do I avoid being too passive then? I think I have to go defensive here. I've got to try and guard my structure, I think. Probably b4 if you just push. Like queen down could be very annoying in some lines. But is king up better? I'm not sure it is. Let's spend a move pushing up. If queen trade now, I'll trade and blockade, but I don't think that will happen. I think the pawn will just keep marching on. But I do have a counter push potentially. So if you push now, I think I go c6. Queen down, just c7. I think. But I might be wrong with that. But when you're here, I'm double attacking. So I've got a potential distraction move. So can I do it? I'm going to do it. I can't afford to burn my clock. I've spent a lot of time already. I know I'm slightly up on the clock, but I burnt a lot of time already. Okay. Oh, is this just worse for me? Possibly, but let's push anyway. If queen takes, I think I'm okay to take because the check is on a dark square and I can get out of the way. So I think I'm okay to take. If rook moves, I think I'm okay to take back somewhere or other. Yeah, queen takes, I'm going to take back. But has he got that triangulation? He might have. He might have a nice triangulation somewhere. Okay, that's basically my only move. Okay, goes for a check. So if we block, take, take, our king's closer. But we're not actually getting in. We're not getting in. So here, up. And I've got nothing, have I? So here, trade, trade, up, 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 across, across. It's too hard to calculate. But I can't burn all my clock. But our moves are kind of forced if he trades. Does he gamble and go for the win? He might get the B pawn for the A pawn. But sooner or later, one of us will run out of pawn pushes. Yeah, that's just what he's calculating now. Yeah, he's gone back, so we'll check. Oh, if we trade here, does he get the move first? That might be what he's worked out, but I can take here. So I think he's gone wrong. I think he has. I think he's worked something out and just forgotten about his pawn. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily winning, but it feels like I should be if I get this pawn. I think he's just miscalculated something, and now he's low on time. So take. Okay, well now I can check and get the queen off. Take, take, up, up, up. Yeah, I'm just winning here, I think. And now I can just push my pawn. That's a very good win. We got a bit lucky, but a good win. Right, I'll play another game in the Mega Team Battle. This is 5-minute blitz. Oh, team's in 6th place. Very good. Miles off the top this time. I think there's a lot of the GMs playing in this one. There's a lot of strong players playing in this. That looks odd, doesn't it? Zhigalko twice there. 1963, good luck. So we've not played before. We have no head-to-head score. Opponent 3,500 games, but over 2,100 in bullet and in rapid. Nearly 500 games in rapid. 1,300 in bullet. So again, could turn out to be underrated, and that's perfectly legitimate. I don't mean anything suspicious. It's just if you can rate at a high level in one, you generally can in basically the others as well. If you've played enough game and you're taking it seriously and you're not playing just to pass a bit of time, but you're doing your best and so on. Okay, I'm going wrong in this opening, aren't I? I'm not really focused here. Maybe knight back is a move. I've got bishop up as well, just a castle, but do I want knight back? It's a bit awkward, Actually, I'm just going to go up one, because he has got the annoying bishop down as well. I'm just going to try and get castle. That's what he's done. But now I'm threatening to take, at least break this annoying pin white has got. I'll pre-move in case take, because I'll take back with a pawn either way. Okay, so the bishop goes back. So do we want to trade there? I think it feels like we do. It's a very dangerous bishop. White's bishop is much more dangerous than black's. So we'll kick this bishop with a tempo. I don't think he'll take. I think he'll drop back. Oh, he has taken. Okay. So if I push and you take, I can take here. That feels alright. So let's push up. Oh, I'll have to stretch my legs after this game. My knee's aching a little bit. Now, can I do this and target the B pawn? It feels a little bit dicey. Here, knight takes. Maybe it's a good move, though. Let's do it, why not? Let's try and put the rook on the B file and go after that B pawn. It feels a bit dicey, but there's no E pawn for white here. There is an F pawn, though it could become a bit of a problem. But I'm just going to try and target this B pawn. I mean, I guess maybe you can just push forward and completely ignore me. So maybe queen up, rook over, I'm not sure. Yeah, I need a little break after this game, just stretch my legs, my knees aching a little bit. Okay, queen across. So do we need to offer a queen trade? A queen trade could be good for us here, I think. If we trade, we still got the B pawn to target. I guess you can push immediately, though. So let's just go here first and see what you want to do with this. Then we can always offer a trade potentially. But do I go here? I mean, that knight is going to be a bit of a problem. So I think I need to offer a trade. That knight is a bit of a serious problem. Okay, I think he can play an immediate b4 if he does trade, and I think he's fine. We might be on a little bit on the back foot here. He avoids the trade, so knight up is a bit of an issue. So what about pushing in the center? Just blow it all open. It feels wrong, doesn't it? It feels wrong, but knight down, I'm a bit concerned. Here, knight down. Or maybe I just go g6 and drop back then. Actually, what's wrong with doing that immediately? Let's go g6 and just drop back immediately. It takes some of the sting off the knight jumping around. My arrows are not very clever. Then eventually maybe we can push, I don't know, but there's potential pressure from white here. Okay, let's just drop immediately back. And now rook across. I mean, if he pushes now, we can take. But I don't want to stack all my heavy pieces on the queen side while he's attacking on the king side. So I assume h5 is a good move here. I don't think he would dare sack. If he sacks, I assume I can take. I haven't spent time calculating it all, but it feels like I've got a defense if he's only attacking with the queen. Okay, queen forward. So we've got queen back. Again, he's still got this idea, hasn't he? But I think I'm fine. I think I'll just drop the queen back. I think he wants to sack the knight. I think that's what he's lining up. So here to do this, here knight takes, I think he still takes. I'm going to go here just to line up this, just so in case he blunders some sort of diagonal, it gives me an option for my bishop. Or it gives me an option still queen here, I guess. Rook across, but right now if he pushes I can take and pressure. Ooh, but that restricts this surely. So what's wrong with bishop up now? How does he guard his pawn? Let's just come up and hit the pawn. Again, if knight takes, I think I'm okay to take, but I might be wrong. Any given move in any game of chess, your opponent could have a nice move that you simply don't see coming. Okay, so he has gone back. So I'm just going to grab and try and come back. So hit the queen. He's going to go all in now and fly everything down the board. So I'll try and drop the bishop back. I don't think h4 is a move. It would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? A bit bonkers to play h4. It might be a good move, but it would feel bonkers. Oh, well, that pushes me back. Can I force the queen off now, actually? Here, I guess he can go here. If I go there, I'll lose my bishop. Here, he could go here. But here, he's got no other way to avoid a trade apart from here. So I'm going to play it. We've gained a valuable pawn. If he plays queen d6, I come forward, I think. Okay, so just trade. Now, which does he take back with? He goes there, so we'll drop back, maybe check, but we want to try and put pressure on his backward pawn. I go here first. Maybe I've got bishop up in case he jumps in. Maybe I could have played that first, but I think he wants to attack this side now, so we'll reserve the option to try and defend here. Okay, we'll take and across. Be very happy to trade rooks off. That's a pawn now. That knight could still be a nuisance, but right now there's no squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're up 2 pawns, we're up on the clock. So I need to use my time wisely here. Okay, so if I go back, I can just collect, can't I? But he has got rook across. I guard. Here, he's got rook here. If I take, he's got rook down anywhere. So let's just grab the pawn then. I can always concede this one, but maybe I can just drop back and guard, I'm not sure. But I think bishop c5 feels like a move. I just don't want to blunder some sort of nice tactics, which could always exist in any game. Oh, that gives me a check, right? Now maybe I can try running my pawn. Oh, that allows me to trade. Take here, that should be good for me. I mean, is there any trick? I don't see it, but it should be good for me. I can chuck this as a distraction. Rook across here. He can go here, right? So let's just try and guard our pawn and run up. I'm quite happy to trade the pawn for, say, this pawn. Oh wait, can I just check? Yeah, that wins the game. That's a bit lucky, isn't it? One of them easy to mistake. Easy to make one move mistakes. Let's leave his king cut and just run around here. We get a nice win. Very good, but well done. Right, I've played 9 games in the Mega Team Battle, so I'll play a 10th game. It might be my last one, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, 9 games, 7 out of 9, not bad. 24, nearly 2,500 players now. That is really good, isn't it? A fair few title players playing this as well. You can see a good few GMs will be in this, scattered about all over the place, wherever they are. Team's in 6th place now. Very, very good. Uh, 2-1-2-1. Good luck. Did I see David Howell there? No, it's a different name. Same, very similar account name, but he's not playing in this one. Oh, my opponent has tab switched as well. That's another one. That's 2 of them we've got now. Okay, I might not focus too much on playing this game either. I'll play the game on, but obviously I review all of these accounts in more closer detail off camera after the event. I'll always regard it suspicious no matter who my opponent is and how the game goes and so forth. So just kind of ignore what I say on commentary when I see that. I'll always be skeptical of my opponents. There might well be a perfectly legitimate explanation of any given game, of course, but I do take the time to review accounts more closely after the event, after the games have passed. Here is a bit of a problem. I guess I have to go here, but then, ooh, that's not good, is it? I don't want rook across. Should I be silly? Yeah, I'm going to just be silly and castle, let him take. Apologies if I'm blocking the clock when I hover over an account like this. It's just so I can check after the event when I'm playing back through the videos a little bit more closely. Okay, so I'm going to potentially gambit another pawn here, just trying to be solid, but yeah, my opponent's done that there, left the game, but they're actually off the site, I think. This could be an internet connection issue. Of course, on any given occasion when you see this, there could be a perfectly legitimate explanation for it, even if I personally find it suspicious at the time I see it. Of course, there could. Like I say, I always take the time off camera to do, more detailed reviews. So forget what I actually say during the course of any commentary. Just, it is what it is. Okay, we'll get on with the next game. Unfortunate for my opponent if they had an internet connection issue there. Right, let's try and fit in another game in the Mega Team Battle. There's not much of this left now, 20 minutes left, so I'll play one more game, maybe 2 more, but it is 5-minute blitzes, so there is maybe time for 2 more games. If I lose one really quick, might be time for 3, but I'm getting a bit tired now. 1999, good luck. So we've not played before. 1,000 games, well, 1,100 for my opponent, so very good. Okay, oh, he's playing a weird opening. That's what happens when you try and play it a bit too quickly. Yeah, we just get lucky there. Okay, let's try and fit in another game in the Mega Team Battle then. Wow, really hefty scoring at the top there. Grandmaster Plaskett playing for the team. I think that's Andrakin's team in it, the first team. I think it is. I think from memory that's Andrakin who's in the lead. So 2-3-6, good luck. So we've not played before either, no head-to-head score. 4,000 games for my opponent. Okay, let's block. Oh, comes forward, okay. Just develop our knight. He might play bishop back. All very standard. I want to go slow and steadily, does it? Prepare to put the bishop on f3 just to charge this diagonal. Let's castle. How do I actually do that though? That's not easy to do, is it? Pawn's playing very, very well here. This knight's a bit in the way. How have I done that? Do I go here to fix this? But takes. How do I do this? I'm going to drop the knight back because I want to go to c3 and make room for this knight to put the bishop on f3 just to charge this diagonal. So an awful long way around, but let's go here first to charge these pawns. Knight back takes, I'll have to take. Oh, he's charging me there. Okay. It's bleeding obvious to my opponent what I'm trying to do, of course. Or glaringly obvious, I should say there, pardon my language. Not that it was bad language, of course, but not what I meant to say. Let's get rid of that bishop. Now, push feels wrong. Feels wrong. Knight f3. Knight up's no good. Queen up. Let's play queen up. I mean, I could bring a pawn into the middle if he trades, because there's no queen on the board then to get a pawn towards the center. But then you can take here, so no, I'll go with the knight. I don't think he will trade though, but let's just see. I'm just trying to get the rooks into play, get them more centralized, something like this, and then how are we going to break the center tension? Yeah, he's gone across. Ah, if you take here, take back, there's a problem here coming, isn't there? Let's play rook to c1. I know my knight guards for now, but it won't if I take this way. Yeah, I feel like I'm going wrong this game. If I take here first, though, there's maybe pressure coming. Maybe. Okay, let's take here as well. Okay, now can I push forward here? Allow this. That feels bad, doesn't it? This pawn, yeah, feels like I've gone horribly wrong this game. Centralize the rook. I feel like my position is just about to crumble. But it happens, that's just chess. Here, if you take... I can't even really take here, can I? Here, if you take this way, I've got no kind of discovery threats. Let's throw a holding move in then, just to avoid the back rank mate further down the line. Okay, can we deflect one knight? What about pawn here? I'm going to go here and give my knight an outpost to try and close this file. It might be a mistake, it might be bad. But pressure here we can't take. I guess we have to drop back. I'm trying to go here, I think. But this is all going to blow wide open soon. Oh, that does give me the square anyway. We try and cover this, maybe knight across. Opponent's doing very good pressing here, though. Apart from knight f3, I don't really think I've got a great deal. Yeah, queen across. So knight f3, trade, pawn down. I'm going to play it. I want to try and charge this. But right now, if you push, I do have a knight there, although my own position might collapse, of course. Okay. Take here. Takes no good. So takes no good. Up or across. Let's come across and maybe knight across. One guards the other. Knight in, logical. Let's play a knight across, and it might be, I don't know if it's the right knight or the wrong knight, but it's done. Oh, we can just take. Okay. I didn't think that was a good move, but maybe it is. It's kind of opening a file up. Okay, but now here, can I sack? Takes. No, that feels wrong. So here. Maybe it's just a really good move. Maybe I've just got absolutely nothing. Because queen up, there's a move like knight down, isn't there? Here, you just push. I don't think I've got anything at all here. I'm going to play knight back. I don't think he will take here, but I want to try and get rid of these two knights. And I want to try and put pressure on f7 if I can. We might not be able to. We're a minute down on the clock. So this game has gone a little bit wrong, or a big bit wrong. Okay, does rook forward do anything? It puts a little bit of pressure on. Maybe a cross, but I think he can easily defend the f7 square. He goes there. Let's play up. I expect a move like knight over. It's whether I can play queen across. Oh, he just takes. What the heck? Again, I didn't think that was a move, but maybe it is. Let's take then. There's no pawn to charge my knight, but there's none to charge my opponent's knight, and he's got a fast pawn. I've got a potential pawn. But his king's perfectly safe right now. My knight can't jump in. Yeah, he just runs. Why not? Why not just run? Although, can I run here? He has to guard here. Across. Oh, I have got knight up, haven't I? But pawn up queen b7. Pawn up queen b7. I've got knight up. I'm just too low on time, so I'm just making a move. I'm far too low on time. But here takes, check, across, and I've got nothing. Yeah, I've got nothing here. He's done very well. I'm down to 30 seconds, so this game's just, you know, what it is. Unless he blunders something horrible, then this one's done. I was hoping to distract with this, but he can obviously take and still guard the pawn. But even if I get check, corner, check, as long as rook's guarded, he's fine. So maybe just rook in the corner and run your pawn down. I'm looking at this to do this, but yeah, he's just ignored it. So I'm going to have to try this. There's nothing else much I can try, is there? Wait, but no, up. Yeah, it doesn't work. So I have to go after the pawn. But I'm down to 18 seconds, so I need a miracle. Yeah, I'm just out of time. He's done really well there. Oh, just take the rook. Take the rook, I blundered. Just say well done, you played very well. Right, let's play another game in a mega team battle. There's time for one more game now. 2-3-0. Good luck. Ooh. 2,300 plus in everything. 23,000 games. That noise you heard was Berserk mode. Yeah, really, really blitzing out the moves. Okay, I think I'll go with this one. Drop back, create the obvious threat. Okay, puts me on the natural file. I can't go here, of course, now. That would be a little bit of an unfortunate blunder. So let's try and bring the knight to its natural square as well. Playing this incredibly quickly, isn't he? Incredibly quick. Let's just play knight forward. Okay. I'm going to mix it up and take with a pawn. It does allow this, but mixes it up a little bit. Okay. So here, back, here. I guess you just go here. Although here, he might just go back in. He's on a better diagonal. Okay. Let's trade. Okay, let's centralize. I'll try and come forward very slowly and steadily. Keep this move in reserve. I'll just be a little bit careful. A big bit careful. Here, down. Let's play bishop up. Ooh, so what's he looking at? One or the other of these. So, mind you, here, takes. We get the D file. I'm just going to double the rooks up and threaten to push. Okay, he might counter. Hold on, so what if I do this then? Let's push here first. Okay, he has done that, so I think I can just defend here. I think I can. I'm going to try and create some counterplay. I'm wondering whether I can put my king safe here, but it's kind of a bit of a mating net, isn't it? Let's push that pawn up then. I've not got a very clever position, I don't think. Maybe rook here. But I'm very, very passive, very defensive, so this one should be a loss as well. It should be. Unless he blunders the clock. Actually, b4 could be a good move right now, though, depending on what he does. So I think he's allowed b4, but he's got this. Then I just push, right? So here, takes. But what if he just simply marches? I guess I check and come behind. Let's do it. If rook down, I think I can just take or push on. Okay, so take. Oh, he's cut the check off. So let's play rook across. I've just got to be careful about getting checkmated now. That could easily happen. So push. I've got my own pawn as well as him having his pawn. Okay. So let's just trade if we can. Okay, let's drive his king back. So here, down here. But here, he just goes here, and I can't stop him doing that, can I? So that's a waste of a move. So let's push our pawn. Okay. I think it's just a draw, isn't it? There's nothing much I can do here. Oh, unless he's going to be ambitious and try to win it, which he could do. Let's just hit the rook. I don't want to get my king cut on the second rank, though. I want to stay here. But if he comes in now, obviously, I just take. Whoa. Has he really blundered it? He just blundered the game. What the heck? He just completely lost concentration. He's blundered the game. As long as I can convert without messing it up, of course. But my king should be safe somewhere. We just check and push. That's mate if he comes forward. So just up. Now up. Again, I've got time here. I'll just take a little bit of time. I don't want to blunder the stalemate trick when he can sack his rook. Actually, that's a nice move, isn't it? If I go here, he checks. But what if I just go here? Because here he'll just check from behind. How do I get around? I don't see it. Check up. Oh, that's mate, isn't it? That's that checkmate. Here he has to go here. It's just mate in 2. Just checkmate. That's a nice way to finish in it. There's only 5 minutes left, so there's no point starting a 10-minute game. So we end on a winning note. So against a 2300, very strong player. Again, so that was actually very, very good there. So that's not a bad event for me in overall. So let's just stop there.